What's up everybody, Jameson Redding here with the Road Trip Angler. Today I'm really excited because we're out of the kayak and we're on a boat with Tom Weaver and we're gonna be chasing some striped bass in the Chesapeake Bay near Kent Island. Out with David from the CCA, which is the Coastal Conservation Association, and it's really cool to be out here with him, and he can share a lot of his knowledge and what they're doing to help protect this fishery. So it's going to be a great day.
My name is David Sikorsky, and I'm the Executive Director of Coastal Conservation Association, Maryland. Well, folks got together and said, you know what, we're going to create an organization that, yes, represents recreational angling because that's the #1 way that people interact with the resource, but also think about the resource first. It's really important for anglers to be aware of what's going on and be educated before we go out on the water, because one individual may not feel like they can make a big impact. Collectively, the public, the recreational fishing community, can impact these resources. Using a certain type of gear to shallow hook the fish with artificial lures, that we can quickly return them back to the water, have them go on their way as healthy as possible, and hey, maybe be able to catch it again. Got some birds over there, Tommy. Nature's fish finder.
They are.
Oh, we gotta dive.
Yeah. On the bottom, cast right behind us.
We were out fishing for striped bass, a fish that fuels the most important recreational fishery on the Atlantic coast, both in participation and economic impact. Those fish return to the Chesapeake each spring to spawn, at least the vast majority of them. The young fish grow up here in the estuary, and when they become part of the spawning population, they spend a lot of their time at sea, and then year after year coming back to the Chesapeake each spring to have future generations be born here.
Okay, open the barrel, go to the front. Yep. So once he's situated, then I'm just going to pull it out, put it in his lap quickly. You can snap a picture and we'll put it back in the water. Okay, we're ready now.
Oh. Yeah, it's such an important part of fisheries, the sportsman ethic, and just being in the outdoors, leave no trace. It all connects to that ethic. And a wise man once said, we all sit in the shade of a tree that was planted a long time ago by somebody we don't know. Yeah. Now's our chance to plant those trees and leave that brighter future for people. My favorite part of CCA's work we do here in the Chesapeake is building habitat. So we have an artificial reef building program that travels around to different schools, worked with tens of thousands of students and built thousands of reef balls that go out into our waterways to enhance habitat, to benefit all.
It's cool to actually live long enough to see some of those benefits. So.
Absolutely.
Haven't felt the bait yet this time. Oh, there he is.
Like so many anglers, I got into the fishing world because somebody took me fishing, and that really drives my passion. Those first experiences as a young person, remembering going out and fishing. I'm also a hunter. I love to be in the outdoors.
All right, I'm gonna get him back in the water. We don't keep him out too long.
The freedom of it all is really just inspiring and exciting, and it's been a big part of my life. And so ultimately, I found CCA and started volunteering for the organization many years ago, and continued to find like-minded people and hardworking people across all different segments of our community, working to make sure that what we have today is here for the future. And knowing that folks are working hard all week and saving up so they can get out on the water if the weather allows, that drives me. Knowing that I've been put in a position with great supporters and a great network of conservation-minded anglers across our country to really be the tip of the spear and be here to represent all of you that are at work. My work is to make sure that when it's time for you to recreate, it's time for you to get out on the water, the resource is healthy, and that you have access to those waterways, because ultimately the resource is ours. It's the general public's. Ultimately, I encourage people to think about it that way. Think about your personal impact, work on that first, and then work with others to try and find solutions. Conservation measures and implementing new policies and regulations is difficult, complex stuff, but it's made a lot easier when we work together. We work from a science-based perspective, but also bring our stories and our experiences on the water to try and find a collective answer that will be best for our future generations and the resource itself.